everybody. Jason here from RTV Incorporated at RealtorVision.com, making a help video today on Syndicate to RTV. You see this setting in a few different places on your projects when you are working, and you probably have some questions about what this setting is here, and we also can find it under Tour Options. The button is located in two places. You also have global settings up here that will control your default. What is Syndicate to RTV? Well, simply put, when you create property websites or virtual tours, Syndicate to RTV is what places those projects or virtual tours and property websites onto your gallery pages, onto the gallery pages of your clients, brokers, agents, owners, and more. It also puts it in the RSS feeds so that you can put the recent productions on your website. So for example, on the bottom of bluelavamedia.com, you will find several of our recently photographed homes. This all comes about because we have Syndicate to RTV turned on. But you'll notice in our settings area, we have it turned off. And I'm going to explain why that is today in this quick video. So under your settings, tour options, you'll see that I have Syndicate to RTV as a default turned off. I would expect, like most of you professional photographers out there that are doing a workflow similar to Blue Lava Media, you are taking your still photos first and then delivering them through the RTV system. Let's take a look at an example. What you don't want to have happen is have a listing that is not yet in the MLS, whether you are in the United States, Canada, or any other country. It's not advised to broadcast a listing before it is actually listed. And you can broadcast that out inadvertently by leaving Syndicate to RTV on, because it will show up in your gallery and your customer's gallery. Please note that your customers' galleries do rank in the search engines. For example, Beulah Virtual Tours. Beulah is a city here in the area. Notice that that ranks #1 virtual tours presented by John Zickert. So your gallery pages will rank in the search engines, opening up a dangerous potential case for you to inadvertently post a new production property site or virtual tour that maybe is not yet listed on the MLS. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. That can cause a lawsuit, problems for your customers, your agents, and potentially in the end, you, because you're the one in control. So when you first create a project, that project will allow you to still deliver to the agent. Let's take a look at a recent project we just did for John Zickert while we're talking about John. Notice this project does not have an MLS number. That usually means that it is live on, showing up on Realtor.com, Realtor.ca, Zillow, Trulia, HotPads, Harmon Homes, Movoto, and more. So right now, this is not an active listing, so we have Syndicate to RTV off. We didn't have to set it that way because it's off in our settings by default. Notice here, Syndicate to RTV is turned off. When you're ready to turn it on and the agent gives you the MLS number and you use our Easy MLS option under the information area located here, you pull in the MLS data and you finalize the project for your client, then it is safe to turn it on. Please note, when you turn it on here, it will also turn it on under your tour options. So that button is located in two places. We placed it under the information tab just to remind you that it was off or on. Once you do have that information, it's safe to turn it on, and then it will appear in your tour gallery, your client's tour gallery. And of course, if you are doing a hot sheet, which is something that looks a bit like this, every time we do 10 to 12 new listings at Blue Lava Media, we use the Syndicate to our TV to feed our RSS feeds, which populates our popular hot sheet that gets emailed out automatically to 1,600 local real estate professionals in the area. So Syndicate to RTV controls all of this: your hot sheet, your clients' gallery pages, your interactive map widget that you may or may not have on your website. I know I've got a tour search feature. These are all things controlled. The map widgets here, more recent tours here. These are all, your listing will not show in any of this if Syndicate to RTV is turned off. So it's just important for you to know how that works, why we recommend that the default setting is off, and so you just don't get in any trouble. When you go do a tour like this, notice the project is activated. So this is an active project. We activated the project so that we could deliver the very next day, John Zickert, all of his high-res media, his photos, all via our new delivery site. So John gets this link. He does not have to worry because the tour is not being broadcasted out yet. He can still access links, but the project has not yet been syndicated to RTV. This allows the agent to download all of the resized photos or HD photos, depending on what you give your client, upload those to the MLS, create the listing, and publish the listing in the multiple listing service in whatever country you're in. And then the syndicate to RTV can typically go on, but you want to make sure you're getting confirmation from the agent or reassurance via realtor.com or Zillow that the listing is active. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of the client and make sure that the listing's active. So keep that in mind. You can deliver your photos to your agents via delivery site or delivery email very easily and still leave Syndicate off. Syndicate to RTV should be one of the last things that you do. We do have plans at RTV to connect into Ernie, our CEO's MLS data. He has data from the United States and Canada. That is a big plan after we launch our scheduling and payment system and our edge marketing. The MLS, which will be called Fusion Sync, will be a big part of our development plan. So keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions on Syndicate to RTV, how to use it properly, feel free to give us a call. Again, it does control all of your gallery pages. One other thing to mention, and this is important, under settings, there's a couple spots that you would want to take note of. The first spot obviously is tour options. And again, I have my Syndicate to RTV set to off, okay? And then if you do that, you would apply that to your defaults, hit save, and then you would also apply it to all of your agents, brokers, and owners. Do not apply it to all of your tours because then you would turn off every project in your system and it would not appear in your project gallery pages, your RSS feed. You would essentially really mess things up if you're an existing customer and you set Syndicate to RTV off. So you want to go moving forward, you want it to be your default, and then apply that default to your agents, brokers, and owners by hitting save. This is a long save that will take a while because it's going through all of your clients and adjusting their buttons. So keep in mind that. The other thing to decide, final thing here on this subject, is to decide with your syndication. You click on the syndication setting here in your settings, and you'll notice at Blue Lava Media, I don't syndicate the tours. We in 2019, actually 2020, we started only delivering property websites to our customers. So you'll notice at Blue Lava Media, we actually take, let me find a nice production here for you guys. All right, this looks beautiful. We actually take the virtual tour and we embed it into the property website. So this is our deliverable. We've got the weather, we've got the virtual tour that starts up here. Real nice, real easy to do. And one thing to note, if you're not doing the virtual tour embed here, auto play, you really should consider it because when someone views the property website, as long as they scroll down past the hero here, so if they're scrolling, they're looking here, this is going to show your first 10 images in the tour. If they're scrolling down, your tour will load, and that will definitely impact the traffic report. So keep that in mind. Really nice gallery down here, loads up. So this is how we deliver at Blue Lava Media. And it's important to note that here on the property sites, when you click more properties, this goes to the agent's gallery page. And again, if Syndicate to RTV is turned off, the agent's gallery page, that listing will not show here. So some of you on this setting here Notice I only have property websites showing up. If I were to turn this on, then both tours and property websites would show up here, property website and the tour. My humble opinion, I think that's too much. I only give agents property websites. That's it. And those property websites can have all kinds of information on them. They can have the tour. One of the cool things you'll notice, like we do with John Zickert here, his property website shows the full motion video. We embed the Zillow 3D home tour right here. He gets one on every listing. It's been a huge revenue stream for us this year. And so that's pretty cool. And he's also been purchasing an interactive floor plan. So again, really cool stuff that you can do. I only deliver property websites at Blue Lava Media. And so my settings over here reflect that. So my RSS feeds are only going to get property websites. My agent gallery pages are only going to show property websites. My maps are only going to show property websites, and so on and so forth. This will only load a property website. So you'll notice if you click that, it's going to load a property website and not a tour. So some neat stuff there. I wanted to talk about that for a while and make you a training video so everyone has a good, clear understanding of what Syndicate to RTV actually is. Don't forget to set your syndication here. If you are delivering property websites, make sure you indicate that. If you're still only delivering tours, you may not want property websites to show up. So some things to think about, always here to help. And I really appreciate all your business and continued support. So many great things happening at RTV these days. Make sure you reach out and ask us if you don't know what delivery site is, or maybe you haven't set up your custom email yet. These are all really neat things that you can do at RTV. You can now white label your email. So much to talk about, but that's a different video. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the updates.